just pay with your hands. Imagine that you're lost and someone can find you, or you can't speak and you're in the hospital and the doctor waves a reader over your palm or your arm and knows your entire medical history.
In a subdermal implant, you have a much more consistent environment. The sensor is in place and it's inside the body.
This should be the way to find problems in your body and help you live longer and healthier.
I wanted to be part of the study to make sure that we are moving towards a more technical and advanced society.
And we have a lot of examples now where a sensor put right underneath the skin can sense things like oxygen and other chemicals that are very important to our metabolism. And not just sense that for a day or a week or even a month, but we imagine that sensing these parameters can go on for a period of years.
Mr. President, today we are making American health technology remarkably great again.
But this is being developed by the United States Digital Service, led by Amy Gleason, who's a wonderful technologist. She and I were with the President and Secretary Kennedy and the head of the czar for AI in this country on Wednesday, talking about overall how we're going to change the use of health technology in America. We've got to get into 2025 with health technology, as is true in every other sector.
That whole latest breakthroughs, turns out one of the biggest discoveries is actually this tiny. See how small that is? This little chip may be the next big thing, and it sounds like it's right from a sci-fi movie, but people all over the world are implanting these into their wrists. So I asked my producer, Dean, to find out more about this cutting-edge technology and what it could mean for your health.
Whether it's our smartphones, our watches, our fitness trackers, or our Bluetooth headphones, it's clear that technology is not just part of our lives, it's running them. It's how we buy things, watch things, how we date, stay safe, even how we travel. Paul? Cool. We're so attracted to our devices that they're basically becoming a part of our bodies. But what if they really could become a part of our bodies? Well, guess what? They can. Meet the RFID microchip.
This tiny chip, which can be implanted into your wrist, yes, I did say wrist, uses short-range radio frequency identification, similar to the tech used to track your pets or your phone. Once implanted in your body, it could identify you as you pass through the airport, open the door to your home. It could even be used to buy groceries at the supermarket. Now, your driver's license, passport, keys, and wallet are all inside your body, contained in something the size of a grain of rice.
I know it might sound like sci-fi, but it's not. 10,000 people have already been chipped, and the number is growing.
The possibilities are limitless, especially when it comes to your health. Imagine you're rushed to the hospital without any identification, but with just one scan of your chip, doctors know your name, date of birth, medical history, insurance, blood type, allergies, even the medication you're taking.
This chip in your wrist won't just change your life, one day it might just save it. And that's why this little RFID microchip is the next big thing.
Using cards, biohacker Emil Grafstra ordered 2 rice-sized RFID chips and had them implanted, first in March 2005, then another in June 2005, to unlock his home, car, and computer with just a wave of his hand.
RFID is radio frequency identification, and in a human context, identification typically means accessing something. Your home, car, computer, websites, that kind of thing. At first, I thought about getting a chip because I had an office that had a door that would lock behind me all the time, and I would rarely bring my keys with me, so I'm always getting locked out, and I wanted the door to just know that it was me. I thought, man, pets have been getting these chips forever. What about humans? I didn't have any concerns about it. At the time, I was working with many medical doctors and professionals, and so I had a lot of clients who I could consult with. This is just an off-the-shelf pistol case. It can scan one of my implants here. And there, and inside is product. I can access all kinds of things with my implants from home, office, log into the computer, start the car, make payments, being able to access all kinds of secure websites with better security than any password could offer me. Everybody has their phone, wallet, and keys, and those are the 3 things you need for life and society. But that is a burden to manage, and I've gotten rid of 1/3 of that burden. So here we are at my favorite Thai place. I've ordered a coffee and I'm gonna do a tap to pay. Thank you. I'll put that here. Perfect. I mean, you saw how fast it was. Super convenient.
What began as DIY biohacking soon evolved into a business. Grafstra first launched a company called Dangerous Things, which sells implant kits and chips to individuals and piercers, and later, VivoKey Technologies, which focuses on secure digital identity and payment-capable implants.
So the very first chip that I got was this one, and this was very experimental. So a doctor, used a little scalpel and placed it. But as we started to make products out of this, we put them into pre-sterilized injectors. So it's just like getting an injection, really. But now that process can be done by our partners, which are mostly body piercers. They're very familiar with skin, aseptic procedures, needles, things like that. So it's a very quick and easy process that's actually safer than getting an ear piercing. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people are kind of educated by Hollywood movies, which is fantastical nonsense. There's no power when it's not, very close to a reader. So it's not tracking you, it's not GPSing, it's not doing any of that nonsense. Being able to secure things like banking transactions, Bitcoin transactions, the really important things about your digital identity that are now merged with your biological identity. That's a very important thing. Normally you have something that's secure but it's not convenient, or it's convenient but it's not secure. Implants have a chance to break that paradigm so that you can do something that's secure while being convenient, or it's more secure because it is convenient to be secure. So this is an example of just a vent safe that looks like a vent, but it's actually safe. I've secured many things that I normally wouldn't bother with because it's too much of a pain to secure them and use them. But now with an implant, getting access to a secure thing is easy as tapping. A lot of people wonder, why would this be for me? Really, the answer is it's up to you. For many people, that could be access, secure access. For other people, it could be something like payments. I want to be able to leave my wallet at home, get into my house, my car, and make payments. That's enough.
To date, Emil has sold close to 300,000 implant chips across both companies, with customers selecting their implant kits on his website, then opting for either self-install or pro-install from one of his partners.
When I first put this in 2005, people weren't really ready for this concept. And so there was a lot of reaction, a lot of negative, visceral reaction to it. But as the actual applications, began to mature and society adjusted to this idea that maybe it's not this horrible thing, maybe there are some use cases that are good for it, then, the reaction has become much more benign. Being able to talk about it, like in interviews like this, is helping people kind of come around to understanding the truth about these types of applications. So yeah, I mean, people are getting used to the idea that this is coming.